Hey everybody, it's time for Tuesday's tech tip on a Wednesday. I apologize for not getting it out sooner. However, I was busy with a lot of work, which is a good thing for Mountaineer Technology Consultants, so we can't complain about that. Andrew, say hi from the back of the room. You guys can see Andrew. Andrew helps out with the business. But today we're going to give a tech tip about refurbished versus new. Ew, it's that word, refurbished. And here's the thing. We have a negative connotation if we don't hear the word new in front of anything. New is good. New means nobody's actually had their hands on it and actually used it. New means that we perceive that there's not going to be any problems with that. But you know as well as I that just because it's new doesn't mean that there may not be problems. It definitely could be problems. And there is nothing that is more frustrating than getting something new and having problems with it right out of the box. Well, here's the thing about new. If you get problems right out the box and you send it back, it goes back to the manufacturer. The manufacturer then makes changes on it and they put it back out with the label of refurbished. Here's the thing. Refurbished is still good. Most of the time, if I mention refurbished to people, people immediately say, oh, I don't want to deal with that. That means it's had problems before. It could mean it's had problems before. It could mean somebody just opened the box in the store and decided they didn't want it, so they couldn't sell it as new. But it does mean that it probably went back to the manufacturer and it was tested and certified as fine before it was sent back out. The other thing about refurbished is you can get things a lot cheaper than what you're going to get for them new with more value. If I told you you could get a Core i5 laptop, which is Intel, 8 gigabytes of RAM, which is a lot, and a solid state drive, if you look at a price for a refurbished one of those on Amazon, you're going to be right around $270 to $330. If you go new, you're probably looking at $440 to $500, maybe even more depending on what kind of solid state drive is in there. So the lesson for today is just because it says refurbished doesn't mean it's bad. I buy a lot of refurbished, to be quite honest with you, and then I go ahead and put things in that I want in it. The computer I'm sitting here talking to you on right now is refurbished. Most of the computers we buy in here are refurbished for our use every day. So take it from me, refurbished is not that bad. You can get great values over what you would get new. And that's our tech tip on a Wednesday, but for Tuesday. I'll see you next Tuesday. Thanks.